Close allies of Emmanuel Macron have threatened a no-deal Brexit unless Britain surrenders access to its coastal waters for French boats. French MEPs Nathalie Louisseau and Pierre Karlskind are pleading with European Parliament colleagues to vote down any trade deal unless EU fishermen are guaranteed continuous access to British waters and fish. In a leaked memo, seen by Express.co.uk, the French politicians set out plans to issue a public threat to Boris Johnson as crunch negotiations get underway in Brussels. They wrote, as the Brexit negotiations are coming to an end, there is a special need for signals of unity coming from all EU institutions, in order to strengthen the hand of our negotiator Michel Barnier and to ensure that a partnership agreement, if reachable, does protect the interests of our fellow citizens. French boats face a potentially devastating cut to fishing opportunities in Britain's fishing grounds after the end of the Brexit transition period in December. Ms. Louisseau is a former French Europe minister and a close confidant of President Macron, and Mr. Karlskind is chairman of the European Parliament's Fisheries Committee. The pair plan to publish an open letter, warning British negotiators must compromise in the bitter row over access to the country's coastal waters or face a no-deal Brexit. These negotiations are coming to an end. The UK and EU realize that there is very little time left to find an agreement. We, as representatives of our fellow citizens, must protect their interest, and this will be our sole guideline when we vote on the outcome of the negotiations, the leaked letter says. We have been crystal clear so far and will continue to be. There won't be a free trade agreement without a balanced, sustainable and long-term agreement on fisheries. There is nothing that would change our minds. Let's not reverse the logic of our negotiations. It adds, a future partnership agreement makes sense only if it protects the interests of the signatories. There is no doubt that the UK will be losing some benefits by leaving the single market, but this was the choice it made. Threatening the European fisheries sector won't make the doors of the single market open wider. Why should European fishermen suffer the consequences of a decision, Brexit, they were not part of? The EU negotiating stance is simple and transparent, to protect the interests of EU citizens and businesses, by no means to undermine them.